Let me share a reality that we see very often. Many value stream maps fail, not because of tools or techniques, but because they are created in conference rooms, not on the shop floor. On paper, everything may look perfect. But in reality, the actual flow, delays, and problems are very different. That's why in Lean, we emphasize one simple principle: go to Gemba. Go to the real place. See the process with your own eyes. Understand what is actually happening. Because if you don't go to Gemba, you don't see reality. And without seeing reality, you cannot improve the system. Now let's understand, what exactly is Gemba? Gemba simply means the real place, the place where value is actually created. In a manufacturing context, this could be the shop floor, the production line, the warehouse, or even the dispatch area. Basically, wherever the work is happening, that is Gemba. Now here's a very important insight. Data tells you what is happening, but Gemba tells you why it is happening. Reports may show delays or low efficiency, but only when you go to the floor, observe the process, and talk to people, you truly understand the root cause. So Lean always encourages us, don't just rely on data, go, see, and understand at Gemba. Now the question is, when you go to Gemba, what exactly should you observe? To make it simple, break it into 3 key areas. First, material flow. Look at how material is actually moving. Is it flowing smoothly, or stopping in between? Pay attention to waiting points, where WIP is building up. Inventory levels, where material is piling up. Because wherever material stops, waste begins. Second, process data. Here, you focus on how each process is performing. Observe cycle time, how long each operation takes. Changeover time, how quickly we switch between products. Uptime, how reliable the machines are. And scrap or rework, quality losses. This gives you a clear picture of process efficiency. Third, information flow. This is often ignored, but very important. Understand, how are orders triggered? Is it manual or system driven? Are there any communication gaps? Because if information flow is broken, material flow will also be disrupted. So during a Gemba walk, don't just look around randomly. Observe these 3 things: material flow, process data, and information flow. That's how you truly understand the system. Now let's go through a practical, step-by-step method to conduct the Gemba walk. This is very important, because how you observe decides what you understand. Step 1. Start from the customer end. Always begin from dispatch or finished goods, and then move backwards towards raw material. Why? Because we are not following the process, we are following the product journey. So remember this line: follow the product backward, not the process forward. Step 2. Walk the actual path. Don't rely on layouts or assumptions. Physically walk the path that the product takes. See where it moves, where it stops, and how it flows. Because reality on the floor is often very different from what is shown on paper. Step 3. Observe, don't assume. At each step, pause and really observe. Stand and watch the process. Measure the cycle time. Count the inventory or WIP. Don't guess, capture actual data. Step 4. Ask the right questions. Talk to the people doing the work. Ask simple but powerful questions like: what causes delays here? How often does this process stop? What is your biggest challenge? This helps uncover issues that are not visible on the surface. Step 5. Record data immediately. Whatever you observe, write it down on the spot. Capture key data like cycle time, WIP waiting time. Because if you don't record it immediately, you will miss important details. So this is how a Gemba walk should be done: structured, data-driven, and observation-based. Not just walking around, but truly understanding the system. Now once you go to Gemba and start observing, the next step is, how do you capture that data? This is where a simple Gemba data collection sheet becomes very useful. Let's look at this example. For each process, we capture 4 key things. First, the process name, like cutting or welding. Second, the cycle time. For example, cutting takes 45 seconds, welding takes 60 seconds. Third, WIP, or work in progress. We can see 200 pieces waiting before cutting and 300 pieces before welding. Now this is already telling us something: material is building up between processes. Fourth, waiting time. Cutting has 30 minutes of waiting, and welding has 45 minutes. And finally, we note down the issues. For example, machine downtime in cutting, queue buildup in welding. Now this is very powerful, because in just one simple sheet, we are capturing process performance, inventory levels, delays and root causes. So instead of guessing, we now have real data from the shop floor. And this data becomes the foundation for creating an accurate current state VSM.